This is 11-year-old Eva. She hasn't seen her mother for almost a year.
I haven't seen her for so long. I wanted to come back home so much. I cannot believe we are reunited now. I think I will once we get home.
The girl was lucky to be among 307 kids Ukraine rescued from Russian captivity and returned back. Still, new reports on Russia's intricate scheme of kidnapping Ukrainian children are coming in and resemble a well-scripted TV series rather than a sinister reality.
Russia is now implementing in Ukraine probably the largest instance of state-sponsored kidnapping of children in history.
According to the state portal, 16,221 children were deported to the Russian Federation, the Republic of Belarus, or forcibly relocated to the temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine. It was possible to return only 307 children.
There are at least 5 scenarios Russia exploits to deport Ukrainian underage minors, and one of them is the so-called evacuation to healthcare facilities.
Creation of conditions unfit for life and the offer to hand over children for rehabilitation and rest.
Russia purported to temporarily evacuate children in Ukraine under the guise of a free summer camp, only to later refuse to return the children and to cut off all contact with their families.
According to Yale Humanitarian Research Lab, at least 6,000 Ukrainian children were forcibly transferred to so-called recreation camps across Russia since the start of the full-scale war.
The number is significantly higher than 6,000, but 6,000 is the number we can corroborate and verify with 100% confidence.
It is the largest transfer of children since the Holocaust.
Spread across 43 facilities, some are in Moscow-annexed Crimea, Siberia, and along Russia's far eastern Pacific coast.
Putin seeks to rob Ukraine of its future by taking its children. Russia's system of forced relocation, re-education, and adoption of Ukraine's children is a key element of the Kremlin's systematic efforts to deny and suppress Ukraine's identity, its history, and its culture.
One of the camps is located in Magadan, roughly 3 times closer to North America than it is to the border of Ukraine. These facilities appear to serve a range of purposes, but the primary one is re-education. Children are not allowed to speak Ukrainian. They are getting lessons on Russia's version of history and are forced to learn Russian patriotic songs.
When the Russian anthem was on, we didn't stand up, so we had to make written explanations why we were not doing that. I said to them I would not stand up to sing.
Military re-education to fight for Russia's view on history is also part of integration into Russian life.
Boys from ages of 14 to 17 are getting firearms training and also training in operating military vehicles.
In some cases, Ukrainian children even have their names and ages changed so they couldn't return back home. Many have already been adopted by Russian families in the course of a fast-track procedure.
All of these kids from Donbass and Mariupol are our kids as well.
The separation of children from their parents breaches the Convention on the Rights of the Child, the Fourth Geneva Convention, and constitutes a war crime. In fact, a genocide. History saw crimes like this before, when Nazis transferred Jewish children into a Germanification program to erase their ethnic identity. One of the first trials in Nuremberg was focused exactly on this crime. So, Russian kidnapping and illegal adoption of Ukrainian children constitutes a precedent for legal persecution in the court. And every party accomplice in this crime must stand trial.
It is in our power to guarantee with words and deeds that the light side of human nature will prevail. And we call on you to help us to save and return young Ukrainians.
Until then, Ukraine is waiting for justice to be restored and acting on every single Ukrainian could get back to home again.